Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will be in your bed tomorrow morning. Do not risk it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure your phone is clear. So let's say you had a few apps open, you want to exit out all of those. So yeah, and it's server-sided if you didn't know. So what you have to do, you have to overload the server in order to allow the apps. Now you can only do it on one app a day. So choose the app wisely. You can only do this one time a day though. So if you could like come back or try this again every day. And if you forget the steps, you could always just come back to the video. I'm just going to choose YouTube since YouTube is pretty good. So, or you could do whatever you want. I'm not saying it works on any app. If you could do it on a calculator. You could do it. I did it on a calculator or calendar or something like that. But you could do it on anything. So, in order to overload the system, which you have to overload it, you have to execute a bunch of lines of code. And the way you do that is you just do an action. So swiping is an action. Opening an app is an action. And then, yeah. So I'm just going to clear my phone out quickly. And you're going to get ready for this. You have to execute a bunch of actions. So in order to do this, open every app in your iPhone. Although if you're on iOS 14, you could do widgets, because widgets, they're as equivalent as doing 10 lines of code when opening an app does one. So yeah, so I'm just going to open all the widgets since it's going to save me a bunch of time. But if you're on iOS 13, like most of you are, you can just open all the apps. So first, you have to, I'm just going to open all the widgets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's all I need to do. Although if you have to do, you have to do all the apps. So now, if you might have to think, although it's like running, you have to overload, so you have to continue doing actions. Since I'm talking, I'm just gonna do this. So it's kind of like filling a bucket that has a hole in it. You have to do it fast. And you have to keep filling it, or else it'll become empty. So you have to keep doing actions, or else it'll restart, and you have to do the whole thing. And so I'm just gonna do this, and oh yeah, okay. So you want to do something. So I'm choosing YouTube. So you basically have to do something where you know how like when you switch to an app, it kind of shows like part of it, like it shows you like a preview. So you want to take a screenshot during that time. So ready? 3, 2, 1. I got it. So then you have to overload it. So just draw a bunch, because drawing old system crazy. Darkest red is the best, because it's ugly, just like the screen time. So yeah, continue overloading. Ugly red isn't ugly, but whatever. Just continue overloading, and then you kind of want to cover the whole screen. So, or at least most of it. You have to at least do most of it. But if you want to be sure, just do most of it. Okay, so I basically did most enough. This is good enough. So after this, save to files. Okay, files, not photos. Files. That way it will overload your files because it'll go in your directory and go into screen time. And it makes it thinks that it's open, but it's black. So it's like two negatives equal a positive. And yeah, so save the files. To save, okay, yeah, you have to save on my iPhone because on your iPhone is the server. So save on the iPhone. Do not put in GarageBand or iMovie. Put it here. And exit it out one time.
BLE. We'll talk about the different modes of BLE, the types of applications.
Get on her knees, ask 'cause she suck, please.